in to Chamber Chats. Ben Buckland with you on a Wednesday. And of course, Chamber Chats, as you know very well, is on Monday. But this happened and that happened, you know how that goes. So we decided we would have it today. And everybody knows that, with the possible exception of Jody. I'm just not sure. So stay with me for a minute. We'll decide. It might just be you and me. And really, I'm really okay with that too. So as you decide how your day is going, let me bring a couple of things to your attention. One is, if you decided to mow your lawn, you might want to rethink that. It's supposed to rain again. I'm not sure which one of you continues to pray for rain, but, well, you can kind of slack off. So I just got the notice from Jody that she was in a meeting. Don't we all say that just quite a little bit? And she's on her way. This is where I'm glad I no longer work in Oklahoma City and I now work in Alva, because I'm on my way means a heck of a lot different information than when you get that call and you're on the air in Oklahoma City and who's supposed to be with you says I'm on my way and then gives you where they are, which is, with what goes on, can either be in Oklahoma City, can either be 10 minutes or an hour and 45 minutes, or you got to go bail them out for road rage. It's just kind of we'll all see what happens and when the person gets
Warm
there.
up with a class at Northwest Technology Center this month. Choose one of our evening classes, including computer fundamentals, cooking, health-related courses, business development, and much more. Northwest Technology Center also offers training that really don't have anything to do with convenience. Contact us today for more information at 580-327-0344 in
Saturday
Alva,
and Sunday. Well, it's a big weekend in Alva. Jody and I will be talking about
Northwest Technology Center
but
is
in
preparing
Winoka,
students for success in education, careers, and life.
Renaissance Festival. I don't know if you've ever been to a Renaissance Festival, but I want you to take my word for something. Okay, let me tell you how this happened. I had let's see. This was the football team. I had an arena football team in Oklahoma City. Actually, three of us. Jeff Lund from Tulsa, Barry Switzer, who you've probably heard of, and I. And a girl that worked for me in the office I was the manager of it. Obviously, you don't have Barry Switzer answering phones. Although, let me just say this. Of all the partnerships I've had over my, 79 years, Barry Switzer is probably the best partner that I've best partner I've ever been in a partnership in a group with. And I promise you this, Barry Switzer can get more done in a cell phone in 10 minutes than I can with a fully staffed office of people on the phone, up to 14 people in 2 weeks. I promise you. So this girl, about once a month, would take off. I mean, she'd say, I can't work that weekend. Well, all of our events are on a weekend, so it was a little tough. So I called her in to talk to her about it, and she said, well, I am Maid Marian. And so she went into the explanation of what a Renaissance Festival is. And they were doing the one in Norman in, I don't know, that month or the next month. I went down to it and absolutely fell in love with the whole concept. So if you're not involved with the car show in Alva, in Winoka, Saturday and Sunday, the Winoka Renaissance, get your best Renaissance costume on, or what you have handy in the closet that you wore in, I don't know, the late 80s, and hit Winoka. It'll be a big deal. And speaking of big deals, ladies and gentlemen, the co-director of the Alva Chamber of Commerce, here's Jody.
I feel like there needs to be like a woo, like that. You got that laugh track or the clap track or something in the background. I'm just
No,
kidding.
there needs to be an apology.
From me that I'm late.
Yeah.
Well-
sorry that I've kept you hanging, Ben, because I know you're unable
Ben,
to carry the weight.
I am so sorry. I had someone in my office this morning, and then right as I was about to leave, UPS showed up, and so I had to be here. Had to be there. And so I had a difficulty getting this short drive here.
Right. So
I drove all the way across the boulevard.
what's the truck that goes around and sells ice cream and stuff? I mean,
Old Time Ice Cream?
no. It's a big franchise. I don't
Oh.
think they do it here, but they're pretty common in
Gotcha.
metro areas. What is that called?
I don't know.
Oh, gosh. And those guys are commissioned.
Like a Schwann's truck?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a person out one day in an office. I mean, she was out that day, and I needed some information from her. This was long before people worked from home. So I called her at home, and she's whispering to me. And I go, by the way, she's okay. She's now... she is the executive secretary for the president of the University of Oklahoma, so she's fine. So I say, Julie, I need, and she's whispering to me. I go, Julie, why are you whispering? She goes, because the Swans guy is out my door, and I don't want him to know that I'm home, so I'm behind the couch.
Oh, my goodness.
So, Jody, what's happening in all things Chamber of Commerce, Alva?
Goodness. I am just running. I feel like I'm running.
You're what?
I'm running. Like there's just so much to do. And
That's
I'm
what
like,
you do.
and I'm kind of like doggy paddling, like just trying to keep my head above water is what it feels like right now. 'Cause there is so much going on and so much to do. Ben, I had a bunch of visitors to the visitor center this week, had people passing through from Maryland, passing through from Arizona, met someone who just moved here from Idaho. It's just like all over anyway. So I've got to visit with a lot of people this week in the visitor center.
Where are you going when you pass through from Idaho?
Well, she's not passing through. She actually moved here from Idaho a couple of weeks ago, and so she's here from there. But yeah, so that has been that was my Monday. But there is always so much going on. I do want to shout out that we only have just a couple weeks left to donate to Bank It for Bridge to Hope. There's a community vision each quarter, and the quarter ends at the end of September, and Bridge to Hope is the one that is our community vision this time.
What do they do?
And so they are downtown. My phone died, so my access to my resource there is now gone. That's where I'm at, Ben, is running on low battery, and my battery just died. So that's kind of me too. But to answer your question, where is Bridge to Hope? Bridge to Hope, and what do they do? Bridge to Hope is down across from Dream First Bank on the northwest corner of the square. Most people would remember that as a hair salon or Kent Johnson Insurance Agency from back in the day. Those two buildings right there. That's where they're located. And Bridge to Hope helps people basically giving a hand up to give resources to climb your way out of poverty. Or maybe it's not poverty. Maybe you just need a little bit of a hand up to teach you some resources, or offering resources, I suppose. They're just getting started. It's kind of like many people will go to a ministerial alliance if they might need
okay.
something. Bridge to Hope is that kind of that liaison for people. So that's the way that I see it. Now, you might have someone from Bridge to Hope come in and give you an actual explanation. So that might be something that you end up having some representatives from Bridge to Hope on your Rose and Ben show. Maybe one day that might be a great.
I'd love to. You know who we talked to
absolutely. Yeah. There's a couple of representatives that I can get you in contact with. They're going to be having a ribbon cutting, but that's not going to be until next month. So we'll skip over that. I just wanted to mention them because you have 2 weeks left to bank it for Bridge to Hope. Bank it. Another thing, that's just an awesome thing that was developed many years ago through a Leadership Northwest Oklahoma class. And so people can actually give, and they can have $1 a month taken from their account just to donate toward this. If everyone in Alva, we have a population of almost 5,000, so 4,962, I think. I just actually looked up the population this morning. It's somewhere around there. If each person did that each month, just $1 out of their bank account, that would end up being almost $5,000 a month that's donated to Bank It, and Bank It then forwards that on to their community vision, puts some things away for a rainy day fund that people can apply to. And so that's a really, really awesome resource that we have right here that was born out of Leadership Northwest Oklahoma. So that's a really cool thing too. So you can look up Bank It online. I think it's a habitofhelping.com. So you can check that out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
I was just, you reminded me of something when you said if every person just gave $1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't think about that. The general you in the universe. We don't think, we think, oh, that's all I can do type of deal. But I did, 44 years of the Jerry Lewis telethon until Lewis retired. And, of the neuromuscular diseases, most all of them, or a goodly amount of them, go to kids, to young people. And kids help kids, because kids like kids much more than they like grown-ups, and rightfully so. And it would just be amazing. I mean, Lewis would raise, not Lewis, but the deal would raise, tons and tons of money. But it took gobs and gobs of paperwork and volunteers before computers were big and all of that stuff, because the need would appeal to kids, and we would say, if all you got's $1, send $1. You can't imagine. I mean, $3 or $4 million $1 is a lot of paperwork, but $3 or $4 million can do some research good,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
kids are so proud. I heard Warren Buffett say this once, that they congratulated him, the rich guy, the Oracle of Omaha. They congratulated him for putting in $500 million on something. And he said, that don't congratulate me. Look at the rest of the people that invested in this. I'm just putting in what's now a comfortable amount. The one to congratulate is the man and woman, or either or, that shove their whole pile out in the middle and go, I believe, here it is, all I've got.
Yeah.
And that's what comes from the kids too. I mean, they're doing, this is my deal, and this is all I got. And here it is.
I mean, it's the parable of the woman with 2 mites from the Bible. You know, she just had 2 coins is all that she could give. And he said, she gave more than you because she gave everything that she had than you who gave so much because of just, the way in which she did it. But it is just $1. Just $1 can make the absolute difference. And so many $1, just like many hands make light work, right? Many hands make light work because we need everybody to come in together and work for the common cause, whatever that common cause is. So, just like all of these events that we've got going on here in Alva and beyond. I heard you talking about the Renaissance Festival in Winoka. So, many hands make light work. It's not one person that can put it all on. It's a whole bunch of people who put it on and who are willing to do those things. So,
so this is going to be my new cover if I can learn how to put it on my computer.
Oh yeah.
Whose house is it? What house is it?
That's my brother-in-law's house. Nick and Kara brought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They do some amazing things.
Yeah.
So if you guys being the people listening, if you haven't driven by the northwest corner of Northwestern and looked on the northeast corner.
Northwest.
It's across the street from
southwest.
Southwest corner. You will see all of these skeletons on a trampoline, and a couple of them are in midair.
Yes.
And then there's bones scattered around the trampoline.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Yes, absolutely. They love, they'll have several scenes throughout September and October that their skeletons will be doing.
There was a guy that worked for me at the shop in Elk City that his wife and 2 kids, Halloween was everything for them. And he wouldn't be worth a darn for 2 weeks before Halloween because they were building stuff and creating stuff. And
well, Nick is my husband's twin brother.
Oh, is that the guy?
And that's the one that you met in Holders. Whenever that was, when we met down at Holders, and he's also the speech and debate coach and theater coach up at the high school. So yes, this sort of thing, it's like absolutely up his alley, creating a scene.
They obviously love not only Halloween, but a bunch of other stuff.
Oh yeah.
They decorate that corner amazingly.
Yes, absolutely. So, people are sprucing up their yards and all of that for the amount of people that are going to be coming in this weekend. So much going on. On Thursday, let's start on Thursday. That's tomorrow, right? Today's Wednesday. We typically meet on Monday, but today is Wednesday. So my brain is a little bit off on what day today is. But tomorrow, Thursday, Wendy Ford is having their 5-year anniversary. And along with that, they are having their version of a block party there in their parking lot. There's going to be there's going to be music. Say that. There's going to be music. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be giveaways for the first 200, maybe 250 people. There's going to be a free T-shirt. There is all sorts of stuff. There's going to be food. So make sure that you go to Wendy Ford. We also have a ribbon cutting going along with that because they never got a ribbon cutting when they opened up 5 years ago. So we're going to be doing a ribbon cutting along with that. So that is happening tomorrow. I believe it's from 4 to 7 is the timeline. I may be wrong on that. Check our newsletter to make sure that you've got the time right, or check Wendy Ford's Facebook page. They've got that going on. And if you don't follow Charisse, she has such a fun time doing TikToks for the Wendy Ford page and her own page. They have a really good time out there at Wendy Ford. So make sure that you go out there and check out their ribbon cutting 5-year anniversary event that is happening on Thursday. And then on Friday morning, we have our monthly community coffee that's going to be at Alva State Bank. So 8 a.m. I know you're not up yet.
I could stay in town that night and maybe sleep in the truck in that alley. I could.
It's okay. It's okay. If you are up and around at 8 a.m. on Friday morning, come to the community coffee at Alva State Bank. We like to give a community update of everything that's going on. This is also a great opportunity for businesses and civic groups, individuals to come in and say the things that are going on, the events that are happening, what's going on in their businesses. And then it's open to the community to come to those community coffees. So come in, have some coffee, have a little breakfast, and check out what is happening within the community. And then moving forward, car show.
Car show, yep.
Car show.
Big deal.
It is a big deal. And if you go to Big Cruise and Car Show, I think it's .com. Oh, see, I was going to look at my phone. That's how dependent I am upon my phone. And I'm like, nope, it's dead. I think it's bigcruiseandcarshow.com/events.
I believe you're right. I think you're right.
You see the whole lineup of events, but you know what? You can also grab a newsgram this week. I flipped through that newsgram this morning really quick, and along with flipping through, I saw multiple ads for the car show. Mm-hmm. They have really put it out there. There is the schedule of events right there in the middle of the newsgram. So there's no excuse to say, I didn't know it wasn't going, I didn't know it was happening. I didn't know that it was even going on.
Right.
No, you knew what was going on.
Don't
it's put out there all over the place. And you know what? You can also know third weekend of September.
Right.
Every year. Third weekend of September. You can put it on your calendar for next year so that you know third weekend of September, car show is happening. Along with that, there's going to be an influx of people in town. There's going to be lots of fun happening downtown, up and down the boulevard on Friday and Saturday nights. There's going to be cruises. I mean,
it's big time.
It's going to be fun.
4 o'clock on Friday, we will switch KALV from Legends of Country to 50s, 60s, 70s, and some 80s rock and roll. Mm-hmm. So we'll be playing car songs all throughout the weekend, and we'll be live streaming the weekend also.
Awesome. It's going to be, it's just, what's your favorite event? Deal. What's your favorite event of the car show? Like, what do you enjoy the most when you go down there?
Well, I'm an old racer, so I enjoy the last event, which is grudge racing, which is where I brag about my street car or whatever I have, and you brag about yours, and we pull them up on a main street, Barnes, in downtown Alva, and we drag race them.
Yes.
That's my favorite event. But there's some really cool stuff throughout the it's a car show. There'll be about 500 vehicles. And about 350 of them you will go, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
a big deal.
So go down there and dream. Go walk around the square and dream and think that car right there.
Yep,
that's the car that's on my bucket list.
And Katie, who is the director this year, that's how she got her. It's a vet, isn't it? I think it's a vet.
I don't know what it is.
She has a beautiful 2-seat car, and that's how she got it at a car show. Going, would you sell that?
Really? Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, there was one year at the car show, Ben. There was one year at the car show that I was walking around. My husband was like, which of these cars do you like the most? And we're walking around and I'm telling him the ones that I like. And he's like, what do you think of that one right there? And I was like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's a Mustang. I can't remember what year. See, I'm not very good at this.
Can't help you.
66 Mustang. I think that's what it is. A 66 Mustang.
No, wait. Mustang came out in 64. So you said 66?
66.
Okay, I got it.
66 Mustang.
I got it.
White 66 Mustang. His dad had a red 66 Mustang convertible. And he's like, I really like this Mustang right here. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. And he goes, and so we keep on walking. And he's like, well, what do you think about that one right there? Come to find out, Ben, it was our Mustang, and I didn't know about it.
You didn't know you owned it at that time?
I didn't know that we owned this Mustang. He had purchased a Mustang.
Are we okay with that in the family budget meeting?
In the car show, there were like 3 other people that knew that he purchased this Mustang. I had no idea that he had purchased this Mustang.
Outstanding.
We're still
Jody?
married. It's okay. We're still married.
I will see you this weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate you ever so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Jody is leaving the building. No autographs today, but she'll be available this weekend. Jody, let's make sure that we do chamber chats on Monday next week and stop doing this.
I'm good with that. I think.
Oh, wait, it was my emergency, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I was good to go on Monday.
So
You're
we got a little
blaming me.
squabble going here. So we leave you now with chamber chats. Princess, do you know Jody?
I do.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Jody?
Yeah.
Are we good for Monday? Are you
Should
okay?
be.